we've spoken about different aspects of feedback mechanism and how it affects whatever engagement we have. And it is an important employability skill that everyone needs to have, especially for professionals. Then it's actually very important to know how to give feedback. I'll be speaking on how to give feedback in a proper way. Number one, leave the negatives at the door. I mean, you don't need any negative energy, any negative emotions, any foul languages, any negative languages when you're giving feedback. It is not necessary. The reason is the whole essence of the information you're trying to communicate and what you're trying to say is going to be missed, and the focus of the receiver is going to be on those emotions. So try as much as possible to be as objective as possible and logical as possible, and leave the emotions outside that conversation. Yes, when you're, especially when it is something that's a negative feedback, or when the feedback is actually from a place of pain or disgrunt, there's a tendency for you to put all your emotions while giving such feedback. But it's good that you leave it out because you don't want the receiver to miss whatever messages you're passing across to them. Two, be specific and detailed. You don't have to beat around the bush. You don't have to talk about other things that are happening, or things, or one story that led to another, or connecting stories. This is what you're trying to say. This is where you're going to, and this is why you're saying it. It shouldn't be more than that. Just focus on the points that you're trying to make. And that's because sometimes people drift in conversation and the listener can also drift. So you don't want the listener to drift from what you're trying to say and the focus and essence of that feedback that you're giving. So try as much as possible to be detailed. 3 is giving feedback as soon as possible. Don't linger. When you're giving feedback, ensure that you give feedback as soon as possible. And the reason why this is important is because when you take time to give feedback, the essence of the feedback might be defeated. In fact, people that moved on to other things and then you're dragging them back. So as soon as the feedback is needed and you notice that this phase is about to go, or this phase of whatever project, engagement, conversation that is going on is about to go or is about to end, please try as much as possible to give feedback as soon as possible. You don't have to wait till a year, 2 years before you give feedback, because the whole essence of that feedback might be defeated. So give your feedback as quick as possible. It also ensures that there is no rift in the team or project team or whatever you're engaging with.